this crowd any longer. I know you guys are here to see the infamous Devil's Rejects! Tyler, Ken. Oh, come on, somebody come at it. Tyler Main! Ken Corey, tall and white. Mary Warnoff, the one and only Mary Warnoff. And Ken Corey finally, there he is. Should be here shortly, hopefully. I think they are getting lunch or something, but in the meantime, we've got these guys up here.
They're in the bathroom.
They're in the bathroom. I'm going to sit over here on the end because you guys scare me.
Lunch was awesome. Thank you very much. Real nice. I work for food. I figured with Ken here that you guys wouldn't miss us.
Well, that's why Ken doesn't have a microphone.
What do you think? Huh? Say.
With you here, nobody would miss him.
Very true. We love you.
Come on, you wouldn't miss him.
I can see.
Now, Bill, since you're here, I was about to ask a question. And since you were both in House of Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, the first movie was crazy. It was just this over-the-top horror, as I mentioned before, roller coaster ride of a movie. Why, for the Devil's Rejects, why did Rob take it such a drastic difference? I mean, it was just such a, to me, it was more of a horror movie, whereas opposed to the Devil's Rejects, I would consider more of a crime drama film.
Well, yeah, and it was a crime drama film where horrible things happen. Crime drama bullshit.
Actually, you know, the difference between House of a Thousand Corpses and Devil's Rejects, I thought Rob was, a good director. He wrote a great story. It was a lot of fun on House of a Thousand Corpses. But that's when I was convinced he was more in the genius category. Because he was able to take the opportunity to make a sequel, and we all as horror fans have suffered through a lot of sequels. Basically, the same story, kind of a little bit changed, just to try to get some more money out of it. And so that's what I thought we were going to make a sequel. And Rob really showed me a lot. I mean, the fact that he was able to take that opportunity, change our looks. I mean, I somehow got cured of being an albino. I grew up here, and I guess it's like almost like a couple of weeks later that Devil's Reject starts after House of a Thousand Corpses ends. So somehow I grow a beard. I'm no longer an albino. Sid's out of makeup most of the time. Baby only laughs once.
Thank God.
Yeah. And it turns into, like, in other words, he took that opportunity. He changed us. He made us more gritty and real. And then he also, we go from a horror movie to really a violent crime or a road, like a whole different genre. And I thought that was just amazing. And I had my great scene with Priscilla Barnes, God bless Priscilla Barnes, in the Kahiki Palms motel room, which was pretty gnarly. And, after the first take of our little get-together there, I walked off stage, my stomach was in knots. It was a tough scene, a tense scene. And that's when Rob came up to me and said, art is not safe. Now, I don't know if I doubt if he actually coined that phrase, but what it told me was that we weren't just going for a sequel, we're not just, phoning it in to try to get more money out of the poor, long-suffering horror fan, but that we were going for something special. And that was a great message, and I think we all really felt that when we were on the set.
I got in a horrible car accident some
So when I got out of the hospital, I thought the prudent of me to just give Rob a call and say, you know, we might have to put this off a little while because I got contracted. And he was like totally horrified. He said, you okay? Everything's good? Yeah, don't worry. I'll be okay. I'm moving a little low and slow. I can't, you know, jump around or anything. So the next day he calls back and he said, I'm such an asshole. What happened to your car? I said, well, that's total. The insurance company is dragging their feet and everything. He goes, well, I'll buy you a car. I go, what? He says, I'll buy you a car. And I said, well, all right, I'll pay you back. He said, Sid, it's only a fucking car. And 2 days later, there was a knock on the door, and I'm going, yeah, I'll be there in a minute, because it takes me some time to get up out of the chair. And I opened the door, and Rob and Sherry were standing there, and Sherry had a wicker basket full of homemade cookies and jams and jellies, and she put together some gourmet soups and this, that, and the other thing. I said, well, we can't let you starve. And Rob handed me the keys to the car, and that was it.
Hey, Tyler Dudley.
No, actually, I was replacing the other Rufus who, I guess didn't work out for the set one, thank God. Yeah, you know, for whatever reason. And from meeting Rob on that, Devil's Rejects, I got a call when I was in Canada getting ready to talk to producers about another film. And Rob calls, he goes, hey Tyler, I want you to be in my next movie. I go, cool, what is it? He goes, Halloween. I go, oh fuck Rob, I do not want to be wearing a hockey mask. Right? And Rob Downey said to me, wrong movie, dumbass. It's the Shatner mask, and this is what we're going to do. And he explained it, and I said, okay, cool, you know. Let's go for it. And from that, he said, if you don't do it, I'm not going to do it, so you better fucking do it. I said, okay, and did 2 Halloweens from it, so. The first person to die in the fucking movie. Just saying.
Hey, we have any questions?